Hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Horrific News. This is our exclusive video for our email subscribers. Before we begin, just like to thank you all for joining our list and keeping up to date with the channel, and of course helping us to support and grow. Gratefully appreciated. As you know, with small channels, we have to do everything we can, and every bit of help you can get, just simply watching our videos, hitting the like button, subscribing, all that good stuff. It's absolutely fantastic. Right, so here we are, issue 2. Starting to get a wee bit of a format together. Hopefully things a bit less thrown together than last one. But of course, open to suggestions. What do you want to see? You know, at the end of the day, this is for you guys. You have subscribed. This is your newsletter. What sort of content? Obviously, I'm going to go through. I think I'm up to date with the channel. I think I'm sort of hearing the grapevine. Just want me to do like the general horror news, but most of these. Like most of the news sites aren't really very good. A lot of fluff pieces and all, so I don't want to just really regurgitate stuff. But of course, give me ideas. I don't want this also to be like an hour-long video or anything, so I want to keep it short and sweet. I'm sure you do too. You listen to me waffling enough if you when you follow the channel. But there you go. Of course, best way, either subscribing to this video yourself, so it's exclusive. It doesn't appear in general YouTube, so if you comment on it, I'll see it. No one else can jump in, or just reply to the email. One or two people have done so already. It's fantastic. So yeah, best way, just reply to the email, go straight through the channel, and I'll get it there. Right. Let's start off with some bad news, or not necessarily involved in this channel, but something I have been talking about for a while. So I got an update from one of our authors that there's been another spate of online attacks on horror authors. Apparently Book Talk is now a thing, so if anyone that's into sort of indie publishers, books, there's BookTube, there's Bookstagram, basically just book in front of it, book reviewers, etc, etc. There's also a lot of Facebook groups, and as you know, social media, there's a lot of stuff carries across, but this started out with starting to attack the splatterpunk sort of genre and extreme horror. Of course, now they're encompassing all sort of horror and how terrible horror authors are and why they're doing this. The usual sort of nonsense. It's quite pathetic, but once I hear about it, obviously I call it out. There's been a few authors affected, one or two from the channel as well. As you know, we have contributors to our segments. We'll have guests appear on our streams. Two things: give me somebody to talk to, and it's good to interact, but also it's all about helping to grow. It's difficult enough being online. It's difficult enough being an independent creator, just trying to find your voice out there. There's so much out there, plus also the big large corporations. They've got the money to buy all the ads up, get all the exposure. You're really climbing uphill. What we don't need as well is some idiot who doesn't like the genre just launching attacks. As I've said before, I don't go into romance novels. I don't go into other things that I don't necessarily watch or appreciate and attack them, because why would you? It doesn't make sense. You don't like something, move on. You know, I just don't get the mentality. But it doesn't matter what I don't get, what I won't do. There's people out there that do it. It's how they get their kicks. It's their crusade, so to speak. So you just got to be mindful. The best way to attack is just make sure you support independent creators. So if anyone, the worst thing to do is get involved in the sort of tit for tat and attacking back and getting in the arguments. That doesn't solve anything. Help independent creators. Honestly, if you don't have the finances to purchase their works, like their posts, share them around people. You know, simple things like that. Leave a comment saying you support what they do. You know, really easy to do, and more importantly, don't join in. Don't feed the trolls, as I say. It's really not worth it. This will never end. There's always somebody who's got a bugbear, doesn't like something, and they want to just stamp it out and get rid of it. You know, that's human nature. All we can do is highlight where we can, and like I said, just be the opposite side of the coin. There you go. That's all the sort of Nazi stuff. Going on. I'm not going to make that a whole clickbait negative news video, but when I hear stuff like that, obviously I'm going to mention it, because needs to. Right, on to some stuff I'm doing. Couple of guest appearances on, as you know, I play tabletop role-playing games. Got back into it. Yeah, can thank Adam for that. He got me involved with Dragonlance, and still waiting for word. Obviously, I finished Ravenloft Adventure there a week or two ago now. Feels like only yesterday, but yeah, finished the Ravenloft Adventure. I'm waiting for him. He's going to be starting a Nominee game soon. So that was right about 90s, sort of Angels v Demons and sort of punk vibe about it. You know, seems like a fun game. So I'll update you once I find out about the first session. I'll update you on that. But another campaign coming in next Wednesday, 8th of November. We're going to be doing the final session of Tatters of the King. Should be the final session, unless something really crazy happens. But that campaign's been running for a year. I came in book 2, believe it or not, about 6 months ago. Yeah, I've been playing this game for 6 months, believe it or not, so you don't see the time going in. But yeah, we finally got to the sort of climax of the adventure. We're right there. Next week should finish it, and like I said, that's called Cthulhu, Big Brotherhood of the Dice. What I'll do, obviously, is if you keep up to date with our socials, you know as I always post whenever I'm appearing on other channels anyway, so keep an eye for that there. It'll be streamed initially on Twitch and then re-uploaded to YouTube afterwards. Then Friday the 10th of November, we're going to do part 2 of the Dare, so that's the Shiver adventure. Never played Shiver before. If you remember the unboxing for the core rulebook, I'd love to get a chance to run a game myself. Haven't, you know, this thing takes over my life as part for that pesky work stuff and all that. But that was a really fun. That was for Sion, our Halloween adventure. That was so much fun. We had technical issues towards the end. I had to call it a day, but we're going to go into a second session anyway because really getting our teeth into that one, and that was getting intense. We're all actually afraid to move in the house because we didn't know what was going to happen next. That was only after getting attacked by a rug. A bear rug attacked us, but that'll be appearing soon, so check that one out as well. I believe streams stay up on Twitch for a few days, I think, before it gets taken down automatically. I'm still figuring my way around Twitch. It's a platform I stream to, but I'm not au fait with the ins and outs of it. I did my first raid from a stream onto another channel, so that was cool. So I am learning sort of the ins and outs of it, but yeah, that's fun. So we're definitely doing the second part 2 of that there. So from what I believe, we're scheduling that for the 10th of November, and yeah, it'll be a lot of fun. Right, contributor news. Yeah, Eugene McLean, his story Lorelei has been added to Readsy prompts. I think there's some sort of competition associated with that. I just got the link from him, and thanks out there. So links in the newsletter. Obviously, click on that, check out the story. We did feature that on Horrific Tales as well, so that's one of our back issues. As you know, Eugene, he's a regular contributor. He was just recently there on our Horror and Morals episode. So that was good, really in-depth chat talking about the moral messages behind various horror tales, starting from like 1500s and going through grim fairy tales and like even modern day. So as you know, I love to have our contributing artists on the show whenever possible, be it to review a movie or take part in a discussion or talk about their latest projects. I think it gives you guys a chance as well, just get to know them. So rather than just a name on a page and buy my book or any of that kind of stuff, you get to know the person behind the works. Anytime we've had people on the show, we've always been an interesting conversation, so it's only good. Of course, don't forget, check our previous episodes, loads of conversation, horrific chats segment. That's where guests come on, all sorts of creating, not just authors, but filmmakers, game makers, merchandise, you name it, we have it. If it's related to horror, we're always happy to chat and talk. Part of fun, makes it more interesting as well. Love hearing about different methods behind creativity. But there you go, yep, check out Eugene's story. Have a lot of fun. Right then, so upcoming streams. Tomorrow night, start over there. We've got The Extras 2, 3rd November. So, yeah, as I said, I've got loads of box sets and I need to start working through them. You know, when you start picking up stuff and you just start ending up on the shelf. So I need to start working through these and watching them. And if I'm going to watch them, may as well review them. And there's no thing. So, I'm going to carry on with that. And, yeah, I know some of these sequels will be, but we'll go through them one by one. It's been ages since I've watched them, so that'll be fun. We'll do that. 4th of November then, I'm going to play the Black Book again, second section. So if you saw section 1, I ended up doing a 5.5 hour stream. I just got absolutely mesmerised with the game. I love the storytelling aspect of it, and it's not difficult in terms of gameplay. You know, it's a sort of card game. So you using the book, you stack up your spells, etc. Play it. You can still mess up, you know what I mean? It's not just a talk through, but yeah, I've got as far as opening the 3rd seal in that game. So obviously Saturday I'll try and see how far I can get. At least try and get the opening the 4th seal, see how long that takes, and then we'll take from there. 7th of November then we have the next session of the Draconis Drain trilogy. That's an Alien role-playing game. That's with Brotherhood of the Dice and Infinite Monkey Tales. Things have just ramped up with that game, so it'll be interesting to see where we go. Like I said, I don't think some of us are going to be there in the game much longer, and because it's just the way it goes. We've encountered our first neomorph, so that'll be cool. But the first 2 sessions are up there as well on the channel, so if you haven't already, check those out. 12th of November then we've got Candyman, so Adam and Cameron are going to be joining me as we continue down our Clive Barker trail. This will be a penultimate one, so yeah, we're nearly on that series. That'll be shapes. We'll have to think of something else after that there, but it's been really interesting seeing how Clive Barker's written works have been translated to screen, what's worked, what hasn't worked, and sort of the ins and outs behind it. Looking forward to that there. So yeah, especially the settings of Candyman and the story versus the film. Looking forward to chatting about that. And then 16th of November we have Tremors 4 review. So Chris and I are continuing down the Tremors saga reviews, and yeah, this one's going to be interesting because it's a prequel this time, and it's I can't remember, but it's the ancestor of Bert Gummer. So I've got questions already about that, but we'll save that for the stream. That's Chris and I always have a laugh at least, and it's a fun series to cover. But there you go, the last one's coming up. Obviously, it goes without saying, this is not an exhaustive list. There's going to be random movies pop up, gameplay when I can do it. If someone gets in touch, someone decide to do a stream, obviously I'll add that up as well. And the usual, I end up buying nerdy stuff, so probably do the odd unboxing video or 2 as well. You know how it is. If it's horror, I'm going to do it. I'm going to collect it and talk about it. It's all fun. So, goes without saying, thanks everyone again for subscribing to this email list. Hope you're enjoying these videos. As always, suggestions welcome. And all that's you to do, just do the typey clicky things, go update the channel. And until next time, keep it creepy, keep it horrific.